Imagine being able to increase your self-confidence just by observing your thoughts, feelings, and actions. We're going to talk about how your observing ego can significantly improve your life and your self-confidence. Your observing ego is your ability to watch your thoughts, actions, and feelings objectively. It's the art of paying attention, which will allow you to reflect on your thoughts and actions more accurately. It'll help you recognize moments where you overreacted, for example. Having this observing ego allows us to perceive things and change. It's a good way to examine your positive attributes versus your negative attributes. The observing ego was originally inspired by Freud, who would refer to it as a split in the ego. The observing ego can really help create a sense of awareness and also a sense of place in the world. And having self-confidence is also this. It's knowing who you are. Because when you know who you are and what your values are and what you stand for, chances are no one can make you believe or say the opposite. So how do we observe our ego on a day-to-day basis? Well, the first way is to watch what you say about yourself. We don't really think about this much, but your brain is always listening. So be careful with self-critical statements like, oh, I failed at this, or I should have done this better. Using negative statements like this can really impact your self-confidence. And positive self-talk is really one of the foundational elements of self-confidence. Another way to observe your ego is to pay more attention to your feelings. This links back to a video I did previously on mastering your emotions. The most powerful way to build long-lasting self-awareness is to pay more attention to your feelings and your automatic emotional reactions. It'll give you clear insights into who you are and subconscious negative patterns. Personally, one thing that helps me is to keep a small notebook with me at all times. Like that, in case I have a certain thoughts or a certain feeling, I'll make sure to write it down. And what's interesting is to look back at it later on and maybe recognize some recurring patterns. Another way to use your observing ego is to actually involve other people. What I mean is to seek feedback from loved ones. Asking people who know you well what they think about your attitudes, your reactions to certain things will help you gain external perspective. It's always valuable and interesting to understand how others perceive us because we don't see ourselves the way others see us. It gives us a good indicator as to what should be different, what should be maintained. Another way to observe your ego is to practice mindfulness. That could be meditation or journaling, for example, as I just mentioned. I'm pretty sure you know all the benefits of meditation and being mindful in general. Being mindful is a great way to develop your observing ego. And developing your observing ego will help you build better self-confidence. Meditating allows you to have a deeper understanding of yourself. Meditation helps you observe your reactions, your thoughts, without judgment. And that leads to greater emotional stability and hence better self-awareness. And journaling really helps you externalize your thoughts and feelings. It's a space to process. It helps you externalize your inner critic and it will help you also gain more clarity. So as a reminder, how can you use your observing ego on a day-to-day basis? Well, firstly, watch what you say about yourself. Your brain is always listening. Pay more attention to how you're feeling. It'll help you understand yourself better. Thirdly, seek feedback from loved ones, from those who know you, from those who see you regularly. What should be maintained? What should be improved? Practice mindfulness. That can be anything that you feel works best for you. When you start to recognize your ego, there's a real transformative process that begins. You become this sort of observer of yourself, if that makes sense. An observer who watches the emotions you have on a day-to-day or who watches events that you're experiencing. This shift will not only help you gain better self-confidence because of better self-awareness, but it will really help you regulate your emotions too. It'll help you realize that your emotional reactions are not your true self. They're emotions that you can regulate. And as a result of that, you gain more emotional stability and more inner peace. It'll be a new balance, a new stability that'll help you gain better clarity, and that'll lead you to better mental health. I hope you liked this video. I hope you like this new setup. I found it's pretty chill. I really wanted to do something different, more laid back. Let me know what you thought. Let me know how you used your observing ego and if you notice any difference.